What's up, Triple V fam and jewelry lovers? We're officially back at it with the top-selling vintage costume jewelry video. Now, if you are new to the channel, my name is Ryan with Vintage Vagabond Vince. Again, we are across all different platforms, and we do also sell on Whatnot. Again, Vintage Vagabond Vince. Now, the purpose of this video is just to go over the top-selling brooches, necklaces, bracelets, and earrings to get acquainted with some of the highest selling items, what they're signed, the design, and any other aspect that really causes these items to sell for hundreds, if not thousands. So be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and comment down below your favorite piece and the piece of jewelry that you were the most surprised sold for that amount of money. Let's get right into it. Hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, now just real quick before we get into it, the other thing is tomorrow there will be a jewelry sale right here on YouTube. It has not been made yet. I'm going to make it right after this one. But the jewelry sale is going to be a bunch of bins of items. Now there's not a whole bunch left in here, but we have bins of jewelry, that jewelry sale, lots of $3, $5, $8 item sales. That's going to be posted hopefully on later on today for tomorrow, I think at 7 p.m. So be sure to keep an eye out for that video. I'm also going to be uploading a nice little nature hike video. We just pretty much went out fishing. I have the walk itself, which is, I mean, it's enjoyable to be out in nature. And then I also have a couple of fishing videos. I know a lot of people have subscribed over the past actual couple of years for the vintage fishing lore video that I did, the bolo. So we got some fishing content. I personally love fishing, one of my favorite things to do. So yeah, that'll be coming as well. Let's get right into the jewelry though. Starting up first, I do have the actual sold prices as well. So as you guys know, sometimes they take offers. I have the actual solds through all categories. But we have Grapoy, glass beaded Dominique or Arientis. Dangle drop earrings, stunning gold tone. The Grapoy, that beautiful cobalt blue. Totally makes sense why they sold. They did sell for $177.50, 12 bids. No joke. When we first started doing these videos, I came across the name, and it really has stuck throughout almost all of these videos. So again, Dominique, Arientis, beautiful. Again, kind of like Chanel-esque. I'd say almost same line there. But again, these sold for $177.50 on 12 bids. Again, almost $200 for a pair of earrings all day long. Up next, we have some Crown Trafari. This one I was really, again, Grapoy, poured glass. Those keywords, if you find this costume jewelry, it does sell consistent. So you got the poured glass petals, that nice bead center, stunning Crown Trafari clip-ons. There you can see the Crown Trafari signature, almost like a rose quartz glass as well. Beautiful against that gold tone. $199. So again, just about $200 for some Crown Trafari. I was a little surprised with that, for sure. And then back to back, we got another pair of Crown Trafari earrings. The seashell, guys, these, I think it's like 80s Crown Trafari. If you find the brooch, I think it has like some coral enameling, some turquoise color enameling. It sells for a lot of money. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if these earrings match that brooch or not, but it is a seashell by Crown Trafari. You got the Trafari TM. Again, Trafari signature. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 80s. So again, these Crown Trafari earrings, they were listed for $259. They did take an offer. They did sell for $200. And as I tell you guys all the time, when it comes to earrings, anything over $100 is just like bonus money to me. I don't know why, but we've sold a lot of earrings here, especially on Whatnot. You know, $5, $10. You know, 15, 20, give or take, but the majority is between the 5 and 20 mark. So anything over 100, it's very nice to see. All right, up next we have Citrine Cameo, beautiful carved shell. Check out the detail. I'm so glad. Now these are sterling silver. I still had to throw them in there though. Beautiful carved shell cameo, floral, absolutely gorgeous with the citrine. The construction, they are marked ALXN 925. Absolutely gorgeous. So these carved shell cameos did and were listed for $250. Now the actual sold price was $200. So they took a nice little offer. $200 though, worth every penny. I think they're gorgeous. What else are we looking at? Elizabeth Taylor for Avon, 1993. This is actually the brooch and earrings. I know if you have the necklace itself will sell for $200, give or take a $100 to $200, if not a little bit more. If you have the full set though, I'm pretty sure it's like $400 to $600. Very sought after, sells for big money. Whether you got the brooch, the earrings, the necklace, doesn't matter. And there's that big E signature, Elizabeth Taylor for Avon. Such an amazing set with the blue beaded dangles, the clear and gold tone. Just beautiful accents. This one was listed on bid, did sell for $200. We have some Christian Dior by Kramer. Beautiful faceted glass, that stunning emerald green center. I mean, it makes sense, right? So again, beautiful Kramer for Dior. For Christian Dior by Kramer. I don't know, they switch around the terminology all the time, but pretty much it's made by Kramer for Christian Dior. These were listed for $249.95, and that is exactly what they sold for. I've seen these sell for a little bit more, but for the most part, you're talking $150 to $250, right in that range. Beautiful, beautiful earrings, though. I've seen quite a few of these sell for this amount. These ones, though, more Crown Trifari. Alfred Philippe, Teardrop, Cabochon. It is the Coronation. Jewels of India, I guess, is another one that, key term that you could throw in there. Again, you got the green, the red, the clear faceted glass. Absolute stunners. And it is signed Crown Trifari. Stunning. The backing looks... but yes, so Crown Trifari, Alfred Philippe, beautiful, beautiful clip-ons. They were listed for $499. Again, the brooch could be $1,000. Earrings, not so much. These did sell for $295. Just about $300 though. All day, every day. Give me those clip-ons all you want. So again, some more Crown Trifari. Really surprised this week with the earrings. We got George Jensen, Denmark sterling, again, through and through. These did sell for $300. But again, sterling value is not going to be that amount, which is why I throw these sterling pieces in. But again, George Jensen, absolute stunning Denmark sterling silver bird earrings. Nice little doves, signed on the back, sterling, Denmark 66. And there's that George Jensen. Actually a little bit different than normal. But again, beautiful screwback earrings, $300. Sheesh. Let's go. Love to see it. And then we got this one. Now, this is a full set, but it's goldette, and I absolutely find it amazing. I can't pass this up. And earrings and bracelets are always the hardest. I go through lots of gold. I did the video last week where I showed you how I did the video. It takes quite a few times. So when I see something nice like this, I always got to throw it in. But you have the frosted glass cameo by Goldette. It does have the earrings, the bracelet, the brooch, and the necklace. Love this set through and through. The cameo action is just different. So again, beautiful cameos all the way through. Beautiful set. This sold for $329. Now, will the earrings sell for that much? Nah, probably not. I'd say comfortable $50 maybe. But the full set sold for $329. Signed Goldette. And as you can see, just absolute gorgeous. What else are we looking at? I think we got one more pair of earrings. We have Chanel. I do, again, the Chanel, I throw it in there. They do sell very well. This one does have some issues. Looks like it pulled away a little bit. But you got the CC logos. I'll stand true to my word. When you have the big logos on the front of the jewelry, it does help it sell for more. Signed throughout the back, Chanel. These were listed They did sell for $434.25. So again, over 400. Let's go all day long. Love to see it. Alrighty, we are officially into bracelets. Well then, so we're officially on bracelets. I did have to cut the video there real quick. We officially got a storage unit, as you can see right here on the phone. I know it's not exactly the easiest to see, but we did win a unit. So for whoever's watching this and is excited about the storage units as well, we have one. $200. We're going to see what's inside. It looks like a lot of trash bags, so it should be really exciting, but who knows? You just never know, and that's what I'm excited about. But back on topic, we're going to be going over the bracelets now. So as you can see, there are a lot of 4 Victorian gold-filled etched bangle bracelets. Absolutely stunning. People are in love with these, and they are continuously getting hotter and hotter. So as you can see, 1/20th, something, maybe 12, 14 karat. A total of 73.1 grams. It sold on bid $355. So again, it is a lot of 4. $355 seems a little bit low based off of what I've seen. Again, we've seen that these bracelets tend to sell between, $175 to $250 for one. So, I mean, one whole lot, one shipment, pretty, and one listing instead of 4 different ones. It sold for, again, $355 on bid, 19 bids. So, then we got our first bracelet. Second one, Tibetan sterling silver dragon bangle. Now, this is sterling silver. Again, bracelets are always my hardest. You do have the sterling silver. Looks like a little bit of turquoise, maybe some jade on the inside. Absolute stunner. Just had to throw this one in here. Such a unique design. Beautiful bangle. And this one sold on bid. One bid for $400. Sheesh. And then we have injection dyed Bakelite bangle. Again, Bakelite bangles maybe coming back. You got that beautiful red with the butterscotch. Stunning. Let's just double check, see if we got no testing on there. No semi-chrome test or anything else like that. But it does look like injection dye bangle, Bakelite. This one sold for $428. So it was listed for $475. It did sell for $428. Nice little sale there for sure. Miriam Haskell up next. Now, I am doing this, I want to do probably about 10 minutes per category, 40-minute video. I always leave it up to you guys. If you're in favor of a longer video, I'm just going to keep testing the waters as much as I can. But you got Miriam Haskell, beautiful green glass bracelet. Stunner there, triple strand, clear rhinestones. You got the gold tone up on top. And signed on the back of the box closure. So again, Miriam Haskell selling on bid $538.88. So 24 bids, $538. There is a reason that one of my favorite jewelry makers is Miriam Haskell. And it's not only just the price point, but it's the beautiful jewelry. And then we got some more gold-filled engraved bangle bracelets. I'm telling you guys, these are super hot right now. I actually just sold one just like this. If you watched the listing video, I know I've been horrible. I haven't been listing anything back and forth. I've been doing the 4 Whatnot lives a week. 2 with Vintage Vagabond Vins, 2 with Discovering Bliss. We're actually going to be hooking up her account to the Vintage Vagabond Vins account. So when she's live on Whatnot, it'll be going to this channel. Woo woo. So I've been doing those 4 lives each week, plus the content. As you can see, we just got a unit. We got the unit last week. It's been super crazy. The listing has kind of been on the back end. But I just listed it. I think it sold for $120, give or take. Something along those lines. But etched gold-filled bangles, especially signed, really do well. This lot of $610. That's $100 a piece. I mean, you can't go wrong there. And again, that was on bid, 18 bids. So on bid, they do fantastic as well, which I love to see. All right, we got some Chanel CC logos. That's why I threw in the earrings that you've seen before. identical. Looks like they match. Again, once you get the CC logo on the front, the more you show it off, people want to show it off, and it sells for more. This bracelet is signed all over the place throughout the back, and it sold $770. Let me just... so actually, they took a offer. It was listed for $770. It did sell for $700. So not much of a difference there. Nice little deal. $700 Chanel bracelet. Let's go. And then we got the sterling silver puffy heart. This is another sterling, or not sterling item, but this sterling silver tends to do very well. The more charms you have, the more money it goes for. You have all the beautiful hearts throughout, some rhinestones, some guilloche. I think that's how you say it. If I didn't, again, my bad. Looks like maybe a little deer right there or something along those lines. Beautiful heart sterling silver charm bracelet selling for $859. Such a slept on item. Again, this is going for just as much, if not more, than some native pieces, to give you an idea. So again, $859 for the puffy heart charm bracelet. $859, 6 bids. We have, it is Gucci, but I had to throw it in there. Definitely different. You got the rosewood sterling silver Italy bracelet. The only reason why I did is I want you guys to understand the association with crucifixes. If you do find olive wood, rosewood, there's a couple of different styles of wood. I'm trying to think of the darker one. I can't right now. But there is an association there with big money. Like big money. Especially with crucifixes and being sterling silver, religious. Again, if you don't know, there are some that sell for big money. Like this bracelet by Gucci, signed on the back. Gucci Italy, 925. Such an amazing piece. Again, you have each segment. I mean, definitely an older piece as well. So amazing. This one was listed and sold for $2,000. Man, so unique though. I had to throw it in there. Alrighty, and then we got Elsa Peretti. Now, I'm not 100% sure on how they authenticated it and knew that it was Elsa Peretti, but we're just going to go with it. It was different. Figured I'd check it out. 1970s. It is bone, so bone cuff. I do feel like that itself is an indication. Maybe the sticker pattern on the back. I'm not 100% sure. Or they just looked it up, seen that there was one identical. And this one was listed for $3,500. It did sell for $2,500. Sheesh. So again, $2,500. I know bone and ivory, depending on the listing, some people can get away with listing it that. Other people get dinged for it. I would have just left it out. I would have just put Elsa Peretti, Halston, 1970s vintage cuff bracelet. That's what I would have put, just to be on the safe side. But they didn't. Seemed like it perfectly went fine. $2,500. Whew. And then last one, again, if you guys happen to see that we were a part of the Nurse Flipper's like little podcast thing, she'd shown me this bracelet, and hers had a little bit more detail to it, but identical. When she showed it, I was lost for words at that point. These bracelets really do and can sell for a lot of money. It is marked, so that also does help, but look at that turquoise. Man, that green. Again, when most of us think of turquoise, you think blue, but over the age and the process of it, it does turn green, which is one of the ways that you could tell that it's an authentic, older, turquoise native piece. And those greens are just fabulous. So again, amazing native bracelet. You got that roll pattern. Such an amazing piece. It is signed on the back. There it is. It is signed Chi. I'm not 100% sure. I did the native video. A lot of the information comes in and goes out with native pieces because, again, it's not something that I really come across all that much. But $6,499. We're up over, that's over halfway to 10 grand. And when you think about that as like an annual income aspect of like, you know, the average person's making anywhere between, you know, 40 to 60,000, that's a tenth. Well, I mean, you figure, yeah, that's a tenth of the way there in one sale. That's why I had to throw it in there. I mean, it's so amazing, absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. All right, so that's it for bracelets. We're going to be rocking on to the necklaces. I know this is the least selling piece, but in my mind, this is the best piece throughout the whole entire video. Check this out. So you got Czech Egyptian Revival necklace, gold tone, multi-gemstone, very grapoy. You got the reds, the blues, the greens, the purple, faceted, coffee. Faceted crystal, again, Czech. You got some greens throughout as well. You also have like the scarab beetles. I mean, this piece is just gorgeous. And I was like, maybe it's not signed. They just, you know, they put it as Czech. But this is signed Czechoslovakia. I'm lost for words. I don't even know. You talk about runway statement. In my mind, this is $1,000 to $2,000 necklace. In my own personal opinion, maybe you'll agree with me. Maybe you're like, Ryan, what are you talking about? Possibly, I don't know. But okay, I got put into a gallery. All right, but there's a bunch of different pictures, stuff like that. As you can see, just an amazing necklace. Hopefully, if I click away and click back, maybe. X. Haha. This one sold for $358, 95 cents. It was listed by now. And that's what it sold. I would have bought it. If I'd seen that listing, I would have been right all over it. That thing is amazing. So amazing. Alrighty, keeping it rocking. We got Butterscotch Egg Yolk Amber. Now again, Amber, I'm not the most familiar with. I don't have the most information on. But I do know that you have, so there's kind of both. You got butterscotch, which are going to be these darker beads throughout, and then the egg yolk is going to be those lighter ones, so it is a nice mix. Hand knotted in between, probably a sterling silver closure on that fish hook. But again, beautiful. They sell for a lot of money, so if you know what you're looking for, you could really make some big money. $405 on bid. Sheesh, 25 bids. Up next, another beautiful necklace. It is 1940s Frank Hess for Miriam Haskell. I'm not familiar with Frank Hess, but I love this part of the listing that really makes it a key indicator for me. It is a bib necklace and a book piece. So you have those faux baroque pearls, filigrees, poured glass, beautiful glass beads throughout. The chain links, the fact that they're textured, beautiful. Stunning necklace. And here it is as an advertisement. So you got the bracelet and the necklace. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Another one. It was listed for $749.99. It did sell for $500. I thought it would have been more, but that's me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what caused it. I think the $749 was probably, maybe even $600, which was pretty, $500, $600. But, could have just been a quick flip. Got an offer right after listing, accepted it. I mean, $500 is not bad. All right, what else are we looking at? We have Capola e Tapo, vintage 7-strand faceted crystal necklace. Gorgeous. Stunning beadwork all the way throughout. Signed on the back. Capa di Papo? What? Oh, man. Capola e Tapo. Signed on the back. Beautiful, stunning necklace there. And this one was listed for $659. It did sell for $530. Not bad. We got some Juliana. Again, the specialty cabochons are really what you want to look for. So you got the floral molded glass cabochons. Beautiful ABs faceted throughout. Absolutely stunning. Now this is a necklace, bracelet, and earrings, but I told you, if I find it interesting enough, I'm going to throw it in there. Again, I always go over Juliana. Some fuzzies on there. They're always such a pain. Juliana does make clamper style bracelets like this. It's not something that we come across often, but they do. And I know it's complicated. The only thing that I could say is hop on over, get the Juliana book. It'll help you out, give you a sense of, you know, some of the styles. As you can see, you do have some figure eights on the back, earrings wise. And then there's the back of the necklace. I mean, figure eights is pretty much your key indicator with those floral cabochons. This one was listed for $1,080. It did sell for $700. That's surprising. We've come across a lot of Juliana. Some sell really well, some not so much. Chances are, I'm pretty sure that is a book piece, so makes sense. But that one sold for $700. All right, up next. This right here, this necklace specifically, like I write all this stuff down already. I have horrible handwriting, don't get me wrong, but I write down all the sold prices. I don't know what I want to do, but I want to continuously do these videos. What I'm going to start doing is the name, the style, and how much it sold for, and I'm going to document the next couple of months. We're doing one a week, so you figure 4 a month, maybe throughout the next year. I don't know. All I maybe think is like, man, I should really just make a book of all of this with what it sells for. And the name, who it's signed by, the style of it, and the sale price. And I don't know. It's just an idea in my brain. This thing, with the content and the switch up and everything else like that, it's always thinking of different ways of what to do and what else additional I could do, not only for you guys and what you're here for the channel to see, but also myself. Again, I like to do a lot of different things. I got out of the factory work and construction and all that because of the same old day in, day out stuff. That's why I'm here doing what I'm doing, and I really enjoy it. So that was my idea. But anywho, back at this absolutely amazing Crown Trifari Diane Love Crescent Moon Choker Necklace. They say rare. I agree. Such an amazing piece. The crescent moons all the way through. Just that snap style closure. It is signed Crown Trifari on the back. I have never seen anything like it. And I've been doing these videos for quite some time now. Have not seen one like it. It was listed for $997. It did sell for $797. I would have. That's like a collection piece if you ask me. Alrighty, what else are we looking at? Joseph Mazer, masterpiece, red cushion, cut over the top collar necklace. Such an amazing piece. Faux pearls throughout. The baguette rhinestones. You got kind of like that purplish red. Gorgeous. I mean, they're saying red. It looks purple to me. I also am partially colorblind. Now it looks a little bit more red there. So maybe like a ruby red. Absolutely gorgeous. That rhodium plate design. That shiny silver tone. Signed right there on the back. Joseph Mazer. You got Mazer Bros. Mazer. Joseph Mazer. Couple of different signatures when you're talking about that makers. This one on bid $1,280. No joke. Beautiful piece. Definitely on the rare side in the condition. Chef's kiss. Alrighty. And then we got another one here. We have vintage dark red cherry amber bakelite necklace. Let me just double check. Yeah. Alright. So this one, beautiful dark red cherry amber. It is bakelite. Let's see if they did a test. Again, they did a little light test. Love to see it. You can kind of see by those little marks, though. Definitely some bakelite. No testing involved, but there's nothing that I see that I wouldn't believe it. It was listed for $1,750. It did sell for $1,400. Man, some big sellers this week. So $1,400 for the cherry amber. Then we got a heavy Navajo sterling silver Morenci turquoise necklace. Incredible. I agree with it. Can always kind of throw in some native pieces. I I mean, we could definitely appreciate them without a doubt. But yeah, so sterling silver, beautiful turquoise, such an amazing piece. Signed on the back, AZC T6016, Winarda D something or another. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, I'm not the greatest at identifying these pieces, but it's amazing. This one was listed and sold for $1,789. What it was listed for is what it sold. Maybe they should have increased it a little bit more. Who knows? But that's an amazing, amazing, amazing piece right there, for sure. All right, and then the last one that we have is a Chanel. You know. You got the Tiger's Eye cabochon, CC logos throughout. I mean, this is really the craziest thing about Chanel, right? I mean, it's not gold. And it sells for more than gold. So signed Chanel, I think it's 95A Chanel, made in France. Gorgeous necklace with the tiger's eye. $2,149 was the asking price. It did sell for $1,900. Insanity. Alrighty, guys, for the most part, I'm sure y'all been waiting for this. We're officially on to brooches. Starting up first, we have Shriner, New York, Champagne Topaz Rhinestone Pearl Drop Necklace. Beautiful faux pearl there. Stunning rhinestones. You got the teardrops, the marquise, facets, baguettes. You got the upside down rhinestone right there. Really detailed for sure. Also signed on the back. I'm just going to say it. Shriner pieces that are signed sell for more than Shriners that are unsigned. So the fact that it is signed definitely helped this piece out. Absolutely gorgeous. It sold for $800. $800 listed and sold for $800. That's where we're starting. Up next we have Mazer Bros. So Mazer Brothers. Maybe that definitely sold for less. I don't know how. I must have missed it. The last one I pulled up, it did sell for less. It sold for less than $650, so we're just going to go $600. My bad on that one. I don't know what I did. This one, though, Mazer Bros, vintage coronation brooch, just kind of like the Trifari that we seen earlier with the earrings, as I'm touching my ear. But Groupoy style, again, you got the greens, the reds, the blues, clear rhinestones, absolutely stunning. Maltese cross top. Beautiful, stunning design. Signed Mazer Bros. So again, Joseph Mazer. You got Mazer Bros. There's that signature. Open back, maybe sterling, gold vermeil. They didn't really show the mark, but absolutely stunning. This one was listed and sold. Was listed $750. It did sell for $650. So $650 for that one. Absolute stunner. I need a sip of coffee. Alrighty, very rare, stunning though. Christian Dior, frosted glass. Check out those molded glass pieces. Beautiful design. Cute little rhinestone accents throughout. Signed 1969, Christian Dior, Germany. Absolute stunner. Just the details on the back of this piece. Again, sometimes that one's marked 1971, Christian Dior, Germany. So the earrings are actually, maybe the brooch came out and then they matched the ear. I don't know. But one's marked 69, one's marked 71. They split it right in the middle. 1970s. Beautiful. Stunning, though. This one was listed for $1,200. And I think it sold for less than that. I must have been all over the place. I was bidding on the auctions as well when I was pulling these up, so that's probably what happened. But that one sold for less than that as well. But listed $1,200. I'm going to assume it probably sold for right around $800. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did. $700, $750 maybe we'll go with. We have Shriner of New York. Silver tone, grain glass cabochon. I love that swirly. I don't know what it is. Beautiful marquise throughout, faceted. That stunning light green probably glows like no other underneath a black light. Signed on the back, open back. Beautiful. She is a stunner. There's the back construction. Again, with Shriner, you got the two for the pendant piece. And outside of that, you do have hook and loop signed as well. This one, $770 on bid. Let's go. Alrighty, this one, Ming's Honolulu Gardenia brooch pin, sterling silver, Hawaiian flower. There are actually two that were right back to back that sold for right around the same amount. This one was listed for $795. It did sell for $795. I actually took the lesser one. The other one sold for like $825. But they are signed right on the back. It is marked ivory. They did not put it in the listing, but it is marked Ming's Gardenia. Both were marked the same way. Sterling silver. Beautiful carved floral. I wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable putting on eBay because I know you could get dinged for it, but it was listed and sold $795. Rare enough, different enough that I figured might as well throw it in there. Hope y'all are ready for this one. We have Alfred Philippe Trifari, Vermeil Sterling Silver. It just lost the Vermeil aspect. Jelly Belly Pig. I've never seen a pig before. Not at all. How cool and cute is that? Now, it is missing some rhinestones throughout. I feel like every time you come across these, they're pretty beat up. But such an amazing piece. Jelly Belly Pig by Crown Trifari. There's that Crown Trifari signature right there. I mean, just amazing. Sterling silver. And again, an original Jelly Belly by Alfred Philippe. 18 bids, $885. They are no joke. Any Jelly Bellies that you have or find them, again, to make it a Jelly Belly, it is not glass. No glass. They do have two different styles. One will be lucite. One will be a faux pearl. The clear lucite Jelly Bellies do so much better than the faux pearls. But they both do very well. All right, what else are we looking at? Shriner, who would have thunk? Light green rhinestones. You have the upside down rhinestones throughout. Beautiful cobalt blue with that green glass center. Some faux pearls as well. Gorgeous. Mama Sue actually just had one of these. It did not sell for this much. And hers was unsigned. And that's what I'm saying. I think she listed and sold it. Maybe it was like $450 or something along those lines. Whereas this one was listed and sold. It was listed for $995. It did sell for $896. At these styles, that style does sell for very much. Signed will sell for more than unsigned. Just keep that in mind. But it's still a good sale. I mean, we can't complain, you know. What else are we looking at? We have this one. I'm going to bring up some controversy because I don't know and I didn't look it up. I figured we could all have a conversation down in the comments or something. But it's vintage 1967, 18 karat, 750 flower. But it is signed to Grosset, Germany for Dior. Now, beautiful little piece there. Stunning gold tone. When I look at it, kind of gives me gold vibes. But as far as I know, I didn't know that they made gold pieces. But I do see that it is marked the 750 right there, which again would be 18 karat. But to me, that also might be just a reference number. What do y'all think? Do you think it's 18 karat gold? Like, I could definitely tell you that pin is not gold. The pin, 100% not gold. The style of the backing of it also does not look like gold. I can kind of see it throughout the brooch a little bit. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. It is 1967, Grosset, Germany, Christian Dior, and it sold for $1,000. On bid, one bid, $1,000. Had to throw it in there. And then we have some MB Boucher flower, metallic. Now, the only other keyword that you definitely want to make sure that you put in the title. I mean, they found it and they sold. You know, they did good. But you want to make sure that you put in the title Figerian Cat. Without a doubt, that's the key indicator of this collectible Boucher brooches, necklaces, and all that other good stuff. Stunning enamel, floral brooch, clear rhinestones. So amazing. The condition, even better. We're going to scroll on through for that signature. Again, that's what it's all about. It is a brooch. It is Des Patent. So Des Patent's going to be another one that you're going to want to look for. And there is that Phrygian cap. So the Phrygian cap, the MB signature, it sells. And it sells for a lot of money. I always got to explain it when we show it, though. So again, beautiful pictures, beautiful brooch. On bid sold $1,358. But yeah, that's all that I would change. I would have just went vintage MB Boucher Phrygian cap, metallic enamel rhinestone pin. Beautiful. All right, but again, $1,300. It's still sold. Oh, but they kind of did the other. If you are gonna not put the Phrygian cap part, put MB Boucher, because that is specifically to that. All right, but anywho. Now this one, I scrolled and I was like, nah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I've never seen a more intricate brooch in my life. And I don't know anybody that is interested in costume jewelry or anything else like that would look at this piece and be like, it's not really for me. I mean, I guess there could be, but for the most part, I think we could all agree that there's a certain detail and aspect to this piece that it just gives showcase vibes. But again, you got the coral, the turquoise, the mother of pearl, the onyx. So many stunning details throughout this piece. So again, you got dancer, Comanche. It is a bolo, right? So it is a bolo, not so much a brooch. It is also marked Bennett on the back. And Shambhala. Oh, it's in the... I never pay attention to the title, what I'm supposed to. But it also does have the brooch piece that goes onto it, which is the coolest part, which you can see right there. Does attach itself. I mean, how cool is that? I think that is just amazing. This one on bid, 69 bids, $1,857. Eesh. And that's officially it, guys. That is the top 10 selling jewelry items. Brooches, necklaces, bracelets, and earrings. Guys, we're doing this once a week. Every Tuesday, you'll see this video. From here on out, I don't care what I got to do. Doing it in one video makes it so much easier compared to trying to make 4 different videos. It's a whole... I like it because it was individual and people could choose which ones they like. But as far as uploads, like it takes roughly about a half an hour to an hour just to upload it. And we have the fastest internet available. So it does take a while. This way, I could just make one each week. Comes out at the same day every week. And then I don't have to mix it up or anything else like that. And I think it's a nice longer video, but not too long. But I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to look out for that pre-recorded sale tomorrow, the Fish in Nature video, and then this video again next week. We're going to try to do an alphabet video or 2, and then we got that storage unit. I'm gonna keep working hard. I just want to say I want to appreciate everybody also answering the little poll that I had for a post. Again, I was thinking about switching up and, just doing reselling and costume jewelry on this one and then storage units on another and then like my fishing and outdoor lifestyle on another. But we're going to one umbrella it and then just kind of go from there. And then whatever happens, happens. But we're just going to do our best. Hopefully the algorithm of YouTube will start to realize that if it's any of these, there's subscribers on the channel looking for it. And we'll go from there. I know a lot of people keep it all same content, but, we got to be the difference or something along those lines. I don't really know. But I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you in the next one. Peace.